What are affirmations? What are visualizations? And how can you use them? Hi, Mark Gilbert here, and for the next few minutes I want to offer my thoughts on affirmations, visualization techniques, and the importance they can play in your life. In my video on the overview to the science of mind, I pointed out that the philosophy was designed to be practical, to give you practices that could help you improve your life. And I mentioned that two of those practices, affirmations and affirmative prayer, were specifically designed to assist you in changing your thoughts and consciousness. I would add visualizations to that list as well. I do suggest that you might want to go and review the video on the science of mind if you've not seen it yet. And a good video to view after this one would be the one on affirmative prayer. So, what are affirmations? They are simple, positive statements that you repeat frequently to yourself in order to attract the outcome of the statement into your life. Here's an example. I am attracting prosperity and abundance into my life now. Many people teach how to write affirmations. And when you're first starting out using them, I do suggest following some of the patterns that are frequently suggested by these teachers. These include the following 5 recommendations. Many teachers say that affirmations should 1. Be brief. 2. Start with the words, I am. 3. That they use an action word in them, usually one that ends in ing, talking, acting, speaking, that sort of thing. 4. Be in the present tense, as if you're saying what you're saying is true right now. And 5, they should be positive, stating what you desire. In other words, avoid negative statements saying what you don't want. Here are a couple of quick examples. I am making more and more friends every day. I am creating the perfect loving relationship in my life now. Got it? So if you're new to affirmations, again, I do encourage you to use some of these simple suggestions and write them down first. However, in my mind, there are really only 2 things you need to use in your affirmations. 1, it has to state as specifically as you can what it is you wish to experience. And 2, it has to invoke a feeling of joy or happiness in you. The more emotion that is infused in your affirmations, the better they will work for you. Don't be overly critical of your affirmations because they're long and winding, or don't start with the words I am, or they don't use an action ing word in them, or even if they're not in the present tense. The most important thing is that they express in a joyful way what it is you're desiring to experience. Now, when this video is over, I want you to take some time to sit down and write some affirmations. I want you to think about what it is you want to experience in your life that you don't see right now, and then sit down and write out an affirmation to claim what you want to see. Now, at this point, some of you may be saying, but I don't know what I want. And if that's the case, then I want to offer you 2 suggestions. The first one is you may want to get a copy of my book, Be Yourself, Evolving the World Through Personal Empowerment. Now, there's a lot of things in that book, but the last section of the book is a bunch of personal exercises that can help you to gain clarity on what it is you want to do in your life. And yeah, I know that was a shameless plug for my book. The second thing you can do is use affirmations. Create an affirmation that you will figure out what you want. Here's an example of one. Quote, every day I am getting clearer and clearer about what I want to do and be in my life. End quote. Now, you can use my example, but I'd encourage you to sit down and put it in your own words. Word it so it feels right to you, that it invokes that emotion that I was talking about. In fact, do that with all the ones you sit and write after this video. Play with them until they sound right to you and they evoke positive emotions from you. The more you can embed emotion in your affirmations again, the better they'll work for you. Now, once you have your affirmations, Carry them on a card and pull them out and read them out loud several times a day. Do this every day. What is happening is that you're reading the affirmations with feeling, starts to change your conscious thoughts, and begins to reprogram your subconscious thoughts. I'll say more about this in the video on affirmative prayer. And speaking of affirmative prayer, in that video, I'll just give you a heads up that we're going to be learning a 5-step process of consciousness shifting. And the affirmations that you're creating here in the process described in this video will be used in the 3rd step of that affirmative prayer treatment. Now, what are visualizations? Well, in a sense, they're the same as affirmations, only with pictures. Again, you start by determining what it is you wish to create in your life, what you might write an affirmation about. And instead, you create a visual of that desired outcome. This visualization can be in your imagination, or it can be in physical pictures that you create and look at each day. Like affirmations, visualizations should be an emotion-infused picture of what it is you desire. Now, consider athletes that imagine in their minds performing certain physical functions before they do them in the material world. For example, baseball pitchers visualizing strikes they're going to throw. Skiers visualizing going down the run before they actually do. In fact, for many of these uses in the world of sports, there's good evidence to support that the more we can make these visualizations feel real in their mind, the more we can assist in training our bodies to do the actions before they do it. But it doesn't have to simply be physical body actions. You can use the same thing for other things in your life, such as closing your eyes and imagining yourself speaking before a crowd, helping you overcome any fear of public speaking. Or visualizing living in a large house, or driving a nice car, or going on a vacation or a trip to someplace that you want to visit. Again, another popular visualization technique is the creation of a vision board. You cut out pictures, you draw them, you create a board, and you post this somewhere where you see it every day. The same techniques, either seeing the board or creating the mental image in your consciousness, helps you in bringing that about in your life. In closing, both affirmations and visualizations are designed to help you shift your consciousness and to see the desired outcome coming into your life. But there's one very important reminder that goes with both. Affirmations and visualizations need to be coupled with you taking action. You have to get out there and take the material world steps to assist in the manifestation. Simply visualizing and then denying the physical world and any steps you have to do is not going to be successful. Okay, got it? Right now, go create those affirmations and visualizations. If you need more examples and help, see the links on my website. Till next time.